Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Creativity and Inspiration. I'm Lisa. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you're new, welcome. We are so happy you found us. And if you've been here before, thank you. You are super appreciated. Today, I am taking something that we do all the time and just elevating it up to the next level. Something awesome and new to kind of take it from, it's good, we use it, we like it, to, oh my gosh, wow, that looks great. Okay, guys, so we're talking stamping on fabric. It's fun, and we do it all the time, right? And I like to use this kind of fabric. It's just a plain cotton fabric. I coffee dye it a lot, so it's like a brown yellowish color, but this is how it looks before it's coffee or tea stained. There's also, I like to use just plain cotton fabric of any color. And it doesn't matter which one you use. So let's talk about stamping. I'm going to use my rubber stamp, and it's a dragonfly. And I'm going to just use some light ink. Now, if you want the lines to show up, of course, use a darker ink. I'm just going to use a light one. Okay. And look, that came out. And you can see that came out beautifully. We do this and we add these to covers, to journaling cards, and a lot of other things in our paper crafting. You can add them as quilt squares. You can make pillows. I mean, you can do a lot with stamped fabric. But it's kind of blah and it doesn't really pop. So I'm going to give you two awesome, unique new ways to make stamped on fabric really pop. And the first one is just take some simple embroidery thread, any color that you like. And of course I have pink candy. I have red handy too, but I didn't want it to look like Christmas. It's not July or December yet. And I'm going to take one of my needles here. I'm going to thread this real quick. Hopefully. I do have my glasses. Oh no. Threading is just so hard, even with glasses. Alright. It's a lot simpler with glasses, though. I'm going to put a little knot on the back just so it doesn't pull through. And I'm just going to go around this really quickly with my needle and thread. And the body, because it's so thin, I'm just going to simply do the whole body as the yarn or as the embroidery. And you can make the stitches as big or as small as you would like. It's totally personal preference. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, bugs are not perfectly straight in shape. They have curves to them and everything. So, and how much detail you want to highlight on your stamp is up to you. You can use different colors. You can use one color like I'm going to do for this one just as so you can see the example. You know, you could use multiple colors to bring out all the differences. It's totally up to you and how you want it to look. Okay, there's our little antenna. Now I'm going to come back and do a wing. And like I said, if you want the lines to kind of show, you know, do them darker. If you want them to kind of blend in behind the thread, do them with a lighter ink. Now this does take some time, but you'll see the finished project is really worth it. And I'm just doing simple running stitches, nothing fancy. But look how amazing that's going to look. And if you want people to know it's stamped, you could leave half unstamped and half stamped. That's up to you. So that's one way to elevate fabric, stamping on fabric. Another way to do it is I'm going to use this stamp. It's a pepper. And I'm going to same ink because I don't want the I don't want it to be super prominent. And I'm just going to, right there. And again, you can see this stamp. Very cool. We do this all the time. But let's take it to the next level. And another way I like to do that is just with paints. And the key here is you don't have to use fabric paint if you don't have any. You can use watercolor, you can use acrylic, whatever you want to use. And this is actually acrylic paint. So it kind of will soak through to the back. So just make sure when you do it that, you know, whatever's under it is not going to get ruined if paint does soak through. Of course, I'm on my desk that has tons of paint, so. And all I'm doing is I'm going to leave some of the lines so you can see, but some of it not. And there. And then let me get a brush, whoops, for the green. And all I'm going to do is do the green stem. And there is your finished stamp with a little bit of paint. And it doesn't have to be fabric paint. And look, it didn't even bleed through that bad. Pretty cool. Now, I'm going to stamp again right next to it, just so you can see the difference that adding these extra touches does, how it makes them pop. And if you don't have paints, but you have markers, you certainly can use markers. Look how much better that looks. It just gives it a whole new life. So guys, the finished embroidery dragonfly will be at the end. So I really hope you enjoyed this video about taking simple fabric stamping and elevating it up to the next level. It really makes these stamps pop. It adds something unexpected, a lot of texture, a lot of interest, and a nice surprise for yourself or for who you're giving it to. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure and hit that subscribe button with that little bell. Lots of interesting things coming up in the near future. And leave me a comment down below. Which technique did you like best? Stamp and embroidery or stamp and paint? I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.